What's up, guys? So before I get this going, huge shout out to Trail Opera 1 for loaning me this card. So here we go. Ultimate Legend Gronk, 99 overall, ground and pound speed run style. 6'6", 90 speed, 93 strength, 95 release, 95 spectacular, 100 catch traffic, 97 catch, 81 run block, and 88 route running. Now the reason this is a mini review is because I already had Gronkowski back when he first came out. I just never got around to reviewing him. So going into this, I already knew what he could do and not do. Now, of course, he will be on the far left for most of this review. I know most guys don't put their tight ends at wide receiver, but I had to test out certain routes, like as you can see here, out routes and cut routes and whatnot. Now, his route running was very sluggish, man, but of course 88 route running, that's what I would expect. So I don't really recommend leaning on his route running too often. Now when it came to the sideline catches, you know, the one-on-one battles, I kind of forgot how good he was at this, man. 100 catching traffic really shows. I almost made this, you know, like what he did best, but there was one thing that he was definitely better at than this. But as you can see here, man, if you want to, you can put him out wide against most corners and just have great success. So I give this part of his game a solid A-. As far as throwing the deep ball, he wasn't really that great at it. I would give this part of his game a solid B+. You know, not too bad, but not too great either. But you know what? If you want to throw the ball deep to him, you absolutely can. But I highly recommend only doing it if it's one-on-one. Don't throw it if there's a corner and a safety right next to him, you know. So if you want to throw it deep to him, absolutely fine. Just make sure it's one-on-one like this. Now right here, look at triangle. All right, I know this route is so popular with so many guys, you know, putting your tight end on the line and make him run these corner routes. This is like the most popular route for tight ends out there. Now of course this is the only one that I'm gonna slow down. All the others are gonna be real time. I just want you guys to find them quicker. But anyways, as far as this route goes, man, this is an absolutely beastly route with Gronkowski, especially because he is so good at catching in traffic. So if you're one of those guys who loves to run this route, man, Gronkowski is the guy for you. So when it came to run blocking, first I put him out wide, as you can see here. Did not do too good against linebackers, but then I put him on the line next to the left tackle and did much better, but only if he got matched up with a corner or a safety. So keep all that in mind when it comes to run blocking with Gronkowski. Of course, he did have his bad moments, that's for sure, but where he struggled the most, I would say, was of course his route running, and I guess his speed. You know, 90 speed is not that fast, but you know what, man, just lean on his catching in traffic, you'll be just fine. But of course, what he did best was this right here, man, throwing across the middle. Whether you put him in the slot like a receiver, or if you put him on the line and just send him straight up the field, it does not matter, man. This right here, throwing across the middle and just taking hits from linebackers and whatnot and holding onto the ball. And of course, he is 6'6", so if you throw a high pass, it's going to be very tough to swat that pass down. In fact, it was for so many guys who tried to use it. This because they saw it coming, because I was doing it over and over, and they could not stop the ball, especially with the high pass, man. He's just too tall to smack that ball down. And of course, 90 speed is not that fast, so I don't recommend putting him on slants and drags too often, but this right here is the best way to use him, in my opinion. But of course, if you pick him up, use him however you want to, but don't be surprised if this is how he scores more touchdowns for you. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up this review. My final thoughts: do I think he's worth 200,000? Honestly, I would say go with Bennett because he is a bit cheaper and can pretty much play just as good, if not better, than Gronkowski. As far as my next review, I'm hoping Arian Foster gets a movers card tomorrow because he is now with the Dolphins, so I got my fingers crossed that that's going to happen. As far as defense, you guys have been saying over and over, Earl Thomas, Earl Thomas, Earl Thomas, so that will be my next review on defense. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you boys for those reviews. Peace.